So much for your time this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Anati, and thank you so much, and good afternoon to the viewers at home.
Ripe old age, but yet the youngest city in the world. Talk to me about the successes of Johannesburg. Of course, we are seeing a different Johannesburg to what we are accustomed to. A lot of challenges in between, some awards along the way, but a lot of people saying it's not the Johannesburg that they know of, even though this is the economic hub of the continent.
Of course, Johannesburg is the economic hub of the continent, and that's one thing we pride ourselves with. And as you know, that obviously 74% of international headquarters are based in Johannesburg, which then makes it, the strongest economic hub for the continent, where you would have people coming from all over the continent as well as the world that come and start their businesses in Johannesburg. And yes, for us, celebrating the 135 years to date is such a great milestone. Obviously, with all the challenges that the city has faced, some due to the pandemic that has hit the globe, but we've got a lot to celebrate, because right now, with the easing down of the lockdown as well as the pandemic, now from tourism point of view, we are starting to see, some small startups as well as some businesses opening up as well to start operating.
If you had to sell Johannesburg now, to potential travelers around the world who want to come to the city, but yet you hear them being very hesitant because of the crime element, that is in this country. And also a lot of people saying the youth unemployment is particularly felt in this province, and it's seen, across the city as well.
Yes, there are those challenges, as you articulate, Onati. However, from the tourism point of view, we have employed about 100 ambassadors that are looking into the crime issues that you just mentioned. So in terms of employment, from tourism point of view, there are steps that are being taken, as well as the city employed 1,000 JMPD officials that are seen, all around the city, where they look into the crime issues. So, as you know, crime is obviously an issue. However, the city is tackling the crime issue very seriously and has implemented a number of strategies like the one I've just mentioned. But as you know, challenges will always be there, but the city is really taking serious precautions, as well as employing the youth, like I mentioned, with the Tourism Ambassador Program that we started, and is doing so very well. We have also placed some of these ambassadors at strategic tourism attractions in and around the city, as well as our famous township areas. So there is a number of work that is being done. And also, even now in the new financial year, we have got a number of about 60 additional tourism ambassadors that now will be working in the restaurants and ensuring that the tourists that are coming into the city are being taken care of.
And of course, the city is also very diverse, with various groups, and appreciation for art is there. There's also stiff competition with, our sister Cape Town. So talk to me, how will you be celebrating this 135 years, this 135th birthday for Johannesburg?
Well, there are a number of projects that we are working on. We've got our Welcome to Johannesburg campaign that we launched last year. It is going on, and it started also to attract, a number of activities. As I had mentioned to you earlier on, that now we have seen, since the lockdown has just been, released a bit, we have seen now a number of activities that are taking place. We have seen the markets also have opened up. So people are out and about in the city enjoying, what they used to before, even though there isn't much of that is happening, obviously due to the lockdown. We have seen activities that are taking place. There's been some art shows that took place in about 2 weeks ago, as well as the fashion industry is also opening up. The arts and culture industry is also opening up. We launched the Arts Alive festival beginning of September, which is the tourism month. So there are a number of activities that the city has lined up, and especially from the tourism point of view. As you would know, around about this time, the city is abuzz with international activities. So there are talks now to bring back those activities and those concerts, so that people can start enjoying the beautiful weather of the city, like he had mentioned. We've got also, those small areas where you can grab a nice cup of coffee or a glass of wine with a friend, the areas in Maboneng, it's now abuzz with people, but be that as it may, we also encourage people, to make sure that they still observe all the protocols for COVID-19. Like I mentioned, Victoria Yards is opened, the fourways areas are also opened, Soweto is also abuzz. I was actually at a market last week, and it was, nice to see people out and about and abuzz, enjoying themselves. And also what makes it also interesting is that we've got the red hop-on, hop-off bus that people are familiar with. It's also now up and about, back in operation. And our tour operators, our small business tour operators, they have started putting up interesting and affordable tour operator packages for the people to start enjoying this city and enjoy its history as well as a heritage that the city has to offer.
Fantastic. Lumka, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We're looking forward to celebrating the vibrant city that is Johannesburg. All right, Lumka Dlomo, Acting Director, Deputy Director, PR, Communications and Destinations Marketing at Joburg Tourism.